Hello, welcome back to my channel, Triumph Trust FX channel. Today I'll be teaching us a simple trading pattern, which I titled the Liquidity and Institutional Trading Pattern. It's very easy and straight to the point. If you can master this pattern, oh, the sky will be your limit. You are not going to be losing so much, all the way profits in your trading. So if you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification bell so that you will get notified anytime I upload a new trading video, right? And I also thank everyone that's been watching my videos, like those who have liked my videos, those who have shared my videos, those who have already subscribed to this channel. Thank you for the support so far. I will continue to provide us with meaningful trading strategies that will make us to make good profits, right? So let's get started. So what is this pattern all about? If you look at the trading pattern, if you look at my chart, you will see there are a lot of places where price pulled to the downside with force. This is good. And if you look at this one very well, before price pulled down, there was a move up. Before price pulled down here, there was a move up. Before price pulled down here, there was a move up. Before it pulled down here, there was a move up. So that is just what we are watching out for. So I'm using two charts here, 2 time frames. I have the 4-hour time frame and also have the 30 minutes time frame. I like using trading with the 30 minutes time frame. I also use the 4-hour time frame as well. So I'll give us just let me make it 3 different examples of what I'm talking about. Look at this point. Price was consolidating here before it pushed up a bit and dropped down. This is what you are looking for. Before price pushed to the downside, you see what happened here. This is liquidity, and before price pushed to the downside, what happened? It pierced this area. People stop loss who placed their sell trade were here. Price move up, took out this stop loss, which is liquidity that was gathered here, and pushed to the downside. So I'm not interested in taking trade here. Once there is a push this way, I expect that price will definitely struggle back to this level before pushing down again. So in this trading pattern, all you are waiting for, just put your eyes on the chart and wait for where price would take out liquidity, and we just snatch the liquidity and immediately run down for a sell trade without wasting time. Just took out liquidity and just continue downward. Once you notice this, all I want you to do, once liquidity has been grabbed, wait for price to break below. There's a swing low created before price went up to take out liquidity. Price was consolidated. Price pushed down here before pushing up to take out liquidity. So ensure that price break this low with force, an impulsive move to the downside. Once that has happened, I want you to highlight this bullish candle, this last bullish candle. So we're waiting for price to get back to this zone, then we sell. But if you take your trade from here, your stop loss is going to be very big. Look at what we have here. This is 55 pips, and these are our target, about 90 pips, or here, which is over 100 pips, 112 pips. to reduce your stop loss, I want you to go to the lowest time frame. From 30 minutes, the lowest time frame. We are going back to 1 minute time frame. So get to 15 minutes time frame. You still have that other block, that bullish candle there. Go to 5 minutes time frame, and we have something lower. So we'll push up to this level. We are using this right now. Then get back to 1 minute time frame. In 1 minute time frame, you have a lot of them here. So we'll best select from the 5 minutes time frame. So here, this candle has not been retested. This was partially retested. Okay, this candle has been retested. This one, okay, this one was also retested. So we'll look for that particular candle that has not been retested. Let's try this candle. This one has not been retested. So if you go back to 30 minutes time frame, that was where the price gets to. And as soon as price gets here, you take your entry. So at this point, instead of using a 55 pips stop loss, your stop loss is about 20 pips, and your take profit, you are looking at 150 pips. Is it not amazing? So that is just what you do. Meanwhile, you are not just going to take this trade before you, because you see price snatch liquidity and rally downward. No, you have to get a confirmation from the higher time frame. This 30 minutes time frame, I combined it with the 4-hour time frame. So at this point, when this was happening, look at here, what do we have? Price was already bearish in the higher time frame. So this is your confirmation that you are having a bearish trend in the 4-hour time frame. Then before you are confident or bold enough to take this trade. So let me look at the second example. I promised 3 examples. Let's go to the second example. Euro USD. I saw a setup somewhere here. Where is that? I think it's here. Yep, Euro USD. Okay, so look at what happened here. You see price consolidated here, creating liquidity pool on this place. Now the lowest point of this level is this, and what did you see? You see price snatch liquidity and push away immediately. And I told you, once that impulse move happened, look, mark that the lowest, the highest point. This is for a buy. The one what we discussed in gold was a sell. Look at what happened here. Price took a liquidity with a pin, with some pin, and pushed up immediately with an impulsive move, breaking this swing high. So what are we doing? What are we going to do? We are going to mark this last bearish candle, before this upward push. Mark it out. That is where we're waiting for price to come before we buy. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame. So we're still on the candle. We'll pull down a bit. That is a candle. Go to 5 minutes time frame. We want to reduce our stop loss to the barest minimum. So 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame, we'll have, see this fine hidden block here. So we'll bring our, that's where we'll mark, and if possible we can still go back to 1 minute time frame. We go to 1 minute time frame. This is what we got here. So on the 1 minute time frame, this is the last bearish candle. So price was almost there, but okay, let me position it well. Yes. So you can use the 5 minutes time frame order block. As far as we have the order block on the 5 minutes time frame, we are good to go. Look at that. So what do you get? So as soon as price get here, you take your entry, and this is just 2 pips stop loss, and our target is here, which is 45 pips. So that is what this strategy is about. It's a very simple and straightforward pattern. So I told you need to confirm from the higher time frame. So at this point where this was happening, what do you see in the 4-hour time frame? Sorry. So in the 4-hour time frame, price was already bullish. So it's a confirmation that you can easily take this trade and see how far the price moved after this particular entry. If you hold to this point, this is over 100 pips, right? So the last one I'm going to talk about is CAD JPY. The last example I'm going to use 4 hours. If you are going to be using 4 hours here, if you're using 4 hours here, then you will be using daily time frame on this one as your confirmation. So let's look at here. Sorry, CAD JPY. Yes, we have something here. Okay, look at here. See, we have this 4-hour time frame. We have some liquidity here too. So, and we see price moved up and dropped immediately. So this is what we do. We'll mark up this area. This is where we have price snatching liquidity. You see that? Price snatched liquidity and pulled down immediately. But before the snatching of liquidity, before that grab, we saw a low here, right? There's a low here. Price came and broke that low with pin here, also broke it here. So what are we waiting for? What are we looking at? We're looking at price coming back to this level before we take our sell. So you can add your demand and supply zone, and most of the time the demand and supply zone will mark up the area for you. So let's confirm from the higher time frame if there is a bearish trend for us to take this trade. Look up. So here you can see price is on a bearish trend from up here. So the bearish trend. So once we have that confirmation, they will reduce our time frame. Let's check 1 hour. No, 30 minutes. Let's look at the 30 minutes and see what we got. Yeah. So 13 minutes. This candle is still too long. It's still too long. So we'll go to 15 minutes time frame. Yes, on 15 minutes time frame we have a fine order block here, which is this bullish candle. So going back to 4-hour time frame, what do we have here? We take our entry as soon as price get to that 15 minutes order block. This is where price got to it. We have our stop loss 20 pips and our target here, or here, and currently price has moved up to 170 pips, right? So it's as simple as that. So take your time to practice this. It takes time for you to actually master this, but it will be easier when you add your supply and demand zone to your chart. It will help you to identify such area. Once you see the supply or demand zone appear, you check if there is a liquidity grab or snatch, and a drop immediately, or a grab to the downside and a rise immediately. Then you apply the same pattern for you to take the trades. So when you're using if you want to use the 4-hour time frame to trade, you attach it with the daily time frame for your trend. If you are using the 30 minutes time frame to trade, then you combine it with the 4 hour to determine your trend. Oh, okay, there's a mix up here. Let's go back to daily time frame. So I actually look at Euro USD on the daily time frame, which was wrong. So CAD JPY on the daily time frame, you can see it's bearish. I look at the wrong pair here. So but it was bearish. This CAD JPY was bearish, and that is it. Right. So if you are combining 4 hour, you take your entry with 30 minutes. Right. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Practice this pattern, and if you can master it, you are going to make money from it. So on the description of this video below, you have a link to my free Telegram group. In case you want to join, you can click on the link and join my free Telegram group. I also have a paid VIP group. If you are interested, you can contact me. My contact is on the description below and also in the Telegram group. I wish you all the best and good luck.